Good afternoon, folks, and welcome here to Bennydale for our live stream between Bush United and Waitomo. We're about to get underway with Ollie K receiving the ball, taking it into contact. And the referee has blown penalty to Bush here for holding on. Just while we're getting organised here, we'll run you through the Bush starting 15. Karaitiana Huffman, Zyla Hatu-Pratt, Vai Korunui at lock, Liam King, Africa Hippie, Isaac Wana and Luianga Lucy make up the forwards for Bush as we approach this line-out. Got a knock on there from Waitomo. Ref plays the advantage as Bush swing it wide. Carly Nathan Corona caught in the tackle there. Swinging wide. Waitomo turn it over with a knock on, and they'll look to exit here through Liam Wano at halfback. Great clearance there from Wano. And we'll have a line out there on Stracky, just shy of the 10-metre mark. The Bush backs for today are Heath Barnsdale at halfback, Carly Nathan Corona at 10, Kevin Hughes, David Tutaki Alipati Paletua, Caden Brown and Zachariah Wickham Darlington make up the back line. Line out ball scrambled together by Bush. And here we go, we're into a baboomfa into Ollie K. As Bush look to grab a bit of ascendancy through the middle of the park. We've got a forward pass there by Bush. Waitomo ball just their side of halfway. Following the reserves for Bush, just getting through the lineups quickly with a late start here, or with an early start with the players coming on the field early. Got Raurati Grace, Ethan Lewis, Pei Whatarangi, Tata Tiaho, Hauraki Sewell, Lewis Taituko and Amon Turner making up the 22 for Bush today. So we set the scrum, Waitomo starting lineup today. At 1, Hami Winakiri, Leon Green and Rangi Mulligan Green in the front row. Misiki Tamati and Kenneth Peruiti in the locking combination. Eden Kawhana, Oliver Kay and Sam Trangmar make up the loose forwards as Waitomo look to exit through Thomas Hayes, but he has pushed that a wee bit too far. And Bush will take the ball from a line out on halfway. Just finishing off the Waitomo lineup for today. Sorry, she's a bit windy out here. Liam Wano at 9, Thomas Hayes at 10, Keegan Kawaro at 11, Dean Rata Himopo, Baba at number 12. 13 is Joe Peruiti, 14 Gareth Owen. And 15, Dion Pai makes up your starting lineup for Waitomo. As Eden Kawhana drops the ball. And she's been a wee bit of a slow start for both teams today. Into the reserves, we've got Vaughan Haylock, Doug Kawaro, Jackson Rice, OJ Ramika, and Benji Foster for your Waitomo reserves today. All right, that's the lineups out of the way, and let's focus on the action here coming out of Bennydale live, thanks to Temple Productions and King Country Rugby. I'm Dan Tasker, I work for King Country Rugby, and it's my privilege to be giving you some running commentary of today's match. As Bush push wide, Wickham Darlington out to the wing. Here we go, the big bopper through the middle. Ref says play on. We had a wee bit of grizzling and groaning there, but play on. And we got an intercept here from Hayes. He's going to get mown down though, man coming up on the outside. Boomfa straight through him. And the ref has called obstruction there, I think. As play continues, quick tap. And Bush look to exit here. We'll take it back there after the obstruction there from Waitomo. And Bush will have a chance to exit here out of their red zone. Good to have Bush back this year after a couple of years out. COVID knocked them on the head, and but they're back getting stuck in this year. It's been good to see. As Bush exits there with a not bad kick just inside Waitomo's 10-metre mark. And they'll be able to build something here. They've only picked up the one win so far against QQ, but nearly gave Pew Pew a shock last week out at the Rukahia domain. So they're not far off, and I think they would fancy themselves out here, especially at home, as they push the ball wide off the back of the line out. Kawhana gets it, 1-0 from the base of the ruck. And here we go, Perawiti. Bit of dancing feet there. There's Bubba Takei. Solid carry as we enter the midfield. And 1-0 looks for space in behind. Plenty of space back there. As Wickham Darlington. Oh, he's having a go here. Here we go. What's happening? Nice covering tackle from Wano, slows Bush up. And it all comes to an abrupt end here as Bush unfortunately knock on when they look to attack from their own red zone. Brilliant stuff from Wickham Darlington, but just couldn't secure that ball quite well enough. So I said Bush back in after 2 years away, and you know, they're settling into their work here in this 2022 season. Waitomo is similar position, had a bit of a rough year last year, joining up with Tihoe, and Pitsy, Mark Pitts-Brown, along with Ollie Kay and Dean Church, have pulled the boys together out there, had good training numbers through the off season and into the season now, when they've picked up a few along the way, beating Topol Marist and Pew Pew first up. A few close ones for them, but I've had a few close losses as well that would have really helped them in that top 5 race, but they're still in the hunt and really need the points out here in Bennydale today, as Bush get the penalty, take the quick tap. And we've got a knock on there as Waitomo look to counter-attack out wide. Bit messy and close as Waitomo settle it down. Trying to look for some clean ball here. And here we go, Hayes to Perawiti. Big collision there, but he's safely to ground as 1-1 looks for his next option. Trangmar out the back to Kawhana. Pai. Pai takes it in. Here's big Sammy Trangmar in close, going for a little dart. One-all to Hayes, off to Leon Green. And we've got the arm out here, so Waitomo's going to have a go here, but spills the pill. Penalty, Waitomo. We're about 10 minutes in here, and Waitomo have decided to take a shot at goal through halfback Liam Wanoa, a recent transfer from Waititi over the last couple of weeks. Current Rams player, and had a pretty good season actually in 2021, even though it was a bit disrupted through the old COVID. But he's looking to find a home for himself here at Waitomo. He's got the kicking duties today, and he has the opportunity for first points out at Bennydale this afternoon. One all converts, and that's 3-0, Waitomo. About 10 minutes in. Tough couple of weeks ahead for Waitomo as they come down the back straight of the regular season. Bush today, and then they've got Tongariro United at home next week before heading over to Owen Delaney to face top of the table Taupō Sports. So tough couple of weeks for them as they try and shore up a spot in the top 5 as they hold on to possession, look to get out of their own half here. Bit of a high tackle there on Joe Perawiti. Ollie Kay shifts wide. Penalty Waitomo here on the 10-metre line, and Thomas Hayes will look to carve off as much as he can here. Wee bit of a breeze out here today, decent sort of a crowd. As Hayes makes a good clearance there. And we've got a line out there on Stracky, probably about 35 metres out. 30 metres out, 35 metres out. As the boys make their way to the line out. Rangi Mulligan Green to throw. Ollie Kay takes the ball at the front off the top. Bubba up the guts through the middle. Bit messy there at the ruck, but 1-1 searches for Perawiti. And he's milked it again. Another penalty advantage for Waitomo as Pai takes it in, the fullback. And And we've just got a stoppage in play here. Looks like Big Joe Peruiti is down. And we're just sussing out what's going on with Big Joe down there. You've just joined us here. Welcome to our King Country Rugby live stream today at Bennydale. Bit of an overcast day, a little bit of a breeze, and the sun just trying to poke its eyes through the clouds here, but not really any threat of rain today. Pitch looks nice, and still in an arm wrestle here as we head into the back end of the first quarter with Waitomo in the lead 3-0. Waitomo have opted to take their second penalty of the day as 1-1 lines this one up. In comes Wano, hits it nicely, the sticks are up, and that's 6-0 to Waitomo. Around about 15 minutes in. Kay takes it in off the restart. Here's Trangma, always keen for a carry. This one all looks to box kick this one. Nice big box kick there. And Bush make a strong return. Lossie making the carry there for Bush at number 8. And, just trying to get a bit of ascendancy here, but the momentum is hard to come by as the Bush 12 takes it into contact. Oh, brilliant break through the middle. And number 10 will go all the way. And that's the first try of their match for Bush United. Carly Nathan Karona is in for number 1. 6-5 Waitomo, kick to come for Bush. A great run as Bush threatened. Struggled to get a bit of momentum going there in the middle of the park, but Nathan Karona tears them apart and unstoppable from probably, well, he'll say 60, but I would say probably 40 metres. Great little scamper to the line, and he'll look to convert his own try. Carly Nathan Corona adds extras for Bush to take the lead 7-6, about 20 minutes in. As we restart with Hayes kicking deep. Big, strong carry from Bush as Lossie gets the wheels turning. Hands is the call, but we take it in close and no release from Bush. Means Waitomo will probably line their third kick up of the afternoon here, and the ref points to the sticks. Number 3 for 1-all. So unlucky there because there was a bit of intent from Bush to run it hard, and the call came to swing it wide. It never quite got out wide enough though to threaten into the space that was available, and unfortunately for them, caught with the ball, and Waitomo will have another chance to grab the lead. I would say is about 30 metres out, straight in front for 1-all. He's been hitting them from here the last two, so should be a straightforward kick, but don't want to jinx the young man as he lines this one up. He hits it well, and he's drilled it again. That's number 3 as Waitomo take the lead 9-7 after 21 minutes. Bush claim it off the kickoff, and there's Big Losi again. Always keen for a carry. The big fella who actually turned out for Waitomo Tihoi last year. Now with the red sweater on. As Waitomo pinch it on the ground, but it's a knock on there. Eden Kawhana asking the question of Strachey on the sideline, but Strachey is not having a bar of it. Great attacking spot here for Bush to add to their first try. Got some decent ball players out there, but yet to see a few of them with ball in hand as we head wide to Nathan Corona. Heath Barnsdale goes wide at halfback. Isaac Wana out wide, takes on Kawhana. As Bush settles into their work. Lossie again, middle of the park. And great turnover. Who was that? Sam Tringma all over it as Ollie K takes a quick tap. And here we go. Here's Joe Perawiti to Hayes. Links up with Hayes. Hayes looking for the back door. Kenneth Perawiti in the action. And there is space out right wide, but 1-all takes the space in behind. As Gareth Evans chips it forward. What's going to happen here? He's booted it. He's booted it dead. Chance here for Waitomo. Promising signs for both teams on attack. Looks like Looks like a scrum's been called here. And perhaps Waitomo ball, perhaps it was booted dead by Bush United. So great attacking opportunity here for Waitomo. And I would suggest that Big Bubba, Dean Rata-Hemapo, will be looking to take this one up the guts. If not him, man outside him, Joe Perawiti, will be keen as mustard. And it comes straight to Bubba, the big fella, the battering ram early. 1-1 goes blind. It's been knocked down by Bush. And it's been called held up. Drop out to Bush under the new rules. And Gareth Evans, no, Eden Carfunder's going to have a go. What's happening here? Little bit of tricks and travesty there from Eden Carfunder as Ollie Kay swings it wide. Perawiti out wide to Keegan Kawaro. And he's hit hard, but still with the ball here. 1-1, digging in deep. To Hayes, Perawiti takes it in close. Trengma. 1-0 to Hayes. Carfunder. And great strip there, but we'll go back for what I think was a head-high tackle out the far side. Yeah, high tackle. Nice little kick to touch there as Waitomo go hard on attack. And Waitomo have taken it in close. They've got a good little rumble on here and penalty advantage. 1-0 directs the traffic. The ref calls it in. And we might just be going for another scrum here. Let's see what they call. No, they've kicked a touch, back their line out to do the job. Here is Ollie Kay takes it in and they've gone to the maul again. Plenty of metres being made early. Try's been called and it looks like Sammy Trangmar has gone in for Waitomo's first try of the day. Great try, great use of the maul and well deserved after kicking the corner a couple of times. That takes us to 14-7 Waitomo. With the kick to come out wide from 1-0. As 1-0 comes in from out wide, hits it nicely. But he's just pushed it wide, so it stays 14-7. We're about 30 minutes in, folks. Good little game developing here. No team really gaining ascendancy yet, but glimpses of brilliance from both sides, and Bush still in touch as we come close to half time. Nathan Corona gets us underway. It's Kenneth Perawiti. He bobbles it. That is not what you want after just scoring a try. And Bush flicked the switch. The old pressure's going to come on Waitomo now. And a great opportunity for Bush to strike back quickly. Nathan Corona. We've got Caden Brown down the wing there, but Waitomo on top of it. There's Heath Barnsdale, flicks it wide. Oh, rough ball for Bush as they looking to threaten. And they might take the penalty here. It'll be interesting to see. Looks like they've taken the scrum. The big boys are back in their push. Here, split field. And we could see an attack down the blind side here. It'll be interesting to see which way they go. Wickham Darlington is definitely in the hunt down this left edge here, with Kevin Hughes on the wing. Let's see what happens. Lossie off the back. Wickham Darlington takes it in. The big fella, Karaitiana Huffman, takes it in there. Out the back door here to Nathan Corona. Sorry, I'm a bit sketchy on the names, folks. Nathan Corona goes in for his second, and he'll have the opportunity to level proceedings here at 14-all. Nathan Corona as the extras, and we are all tied up here at Bennydale, folks. 14-all. And we've got about 5 minutes to play before half time. everything to play for here as we head towards the half-time break. As Bush look to exit, and they're doing a lot of running in this area of the park today. As Waitomo turn it over here. Ref doesn't blow the whistle, so it's play on. Ollie Holst, our ref today, doing a great job. Ollie Kay with a little inside ball there to Liam, Nisuki Tamati. And once again, Bush pay the price for ill discipline in their own red zone, and Waitomo will surely look to add the extras with their 4th penalty of the afternoon. Liam Wano asks for the kicking tee to put Waitomo ahead heading into the break. In comes Wano, easy as pie, as Waitomo take the lead, 17-14 with a couple minutes till half-time. Nice kickoff there from Nathan Corona. Play on, says the ref, as we take the quick throw in. And Hayes says, let's get it out of here, boys, but will it drift a bit too far? Looks like it's just going to sit up nicely there. And that hasn't found touch, and Waitomo might just fancy themselves here as Pai brings it back. Boomfa! A little bunt off for good measure. As Wano goes for a little dart blindside, and he's in the corner. Nope. The touchies called it out. And Bush have taken the quick throw in the red zone. Wano unlucky there. And Bush get the penalty that they desperately needed there. Lots going on in that little segment of play. Great little run from Pai down the side. And Wano spotted the gap. He's had a pretty good half, the young man. Went blindside and just got bundled out. Bush put it into touch. And that's half time here at Bennydale. 17-14 to Waitomo. Pretty even. here at Bennydale for our second half of action between Bush and Waitomo. Waitomo lead 17-14 in this all-important round 7 clash. Perawiti finds some space, here he goes, Big Joe, flicks it out to Gareth Evans, and he is flicked to the curb very smartly there. Good attacking opportunity there, but Evans bundled into touch. Gareth Owen, sorry. Okay, so had a penalty there, and Waitomo's got the penalty. I think it must have been taken without the ball, or I'm not sure what Ollie Holster's ruled there. I think he's had a wee bit of a yarn with his touch judge there. Anyway, it's the Green and Black's ball, and a great opportunity for them to push the boat out a wee bit here and stretch their lead. Mr. Kitamati takes it in, and they're mauling again. The Green and Black machine soldiers forward here, and they're keeping it in tight as the boys go to work. One ordering the troops down the blind side. There's the Green and Blacks, make metre by metre, but we're coming open to Hayes. Perawiti short ball off Hayes. He's going to get there. He's over the line. And Ollie Holster's ruled held up. Bush holding on there. And the dropout. Pye's ready for it. And here he comes. 2020 King Country Ram. Had a year off last year, but he's back into it this year for Waitomo. Kawhana at first receiver. Hayes sees the space in behind, and off goes Owen. Off goes Owen. Here he is. And unlucky. The old bounce of the ball gets him again. Knocks it forward, and Bush holding on here is Waitomo. Pressure comes on from Waitomo. Bush looked to run it out once again. Lossi, little kick in behind the line here is Alapati Palitua. Chases, but Holster's got them for not rolling away at the breakdown. Nathan Corona will look for touch here. Nice kick. They'll have to jump the fence for that one, as we go and search for a new ball. Line out on halfway. And Bush just looking to find their feet again here. They've lost their way a wee bit at the back end of that second half and into the start, back end of the first half, start of the second half. I think Ollie Holst has called the knock on there. Yep, knock on both ways, Waitomo ball. Feeds the scrum. Hayes hits Perawiti. Uncharacteristic knock on from Perawiti. Perawiti gives Bush the opportunity. Knock on is called and we'll have a scrum. About 35 metres out the centre of the park. As Vaughan Haylock gets his boarding pass. Not Vaughan Haylock, sorry folks. Raurati Grace, sorry, has just entered the game for Liam King. Barnsdale goes into Seal. Alapati Palitua makes some good ground against his old club. He was another one who played for Waitomo Tihoi last year as his teammate Lucy. Makes the carry. Holst brings it back. Bit of a high tackle in there somewhere, I think. And with the wind at their backs, be interesting to see what Bush does here. The tee is being run on by the young fella in the Warriors jersey, wobbling on like a man who's in his latter years. But he's eventually got it on the field, and Nathan Corona have a stab at this from about 33 metres. If you just joined us folks, my name is Dan, I work for King Country Rugby. And we are live here at Bennydale today for the match against Bush and Waitomo. And Waitomo currently lead 17-14. As Nathan Corona lines up the penalty shot. And he has well and truly drilled it. Levels things 17-all. As Hayes gets us back underway. Good chase from Ollie Kay here. Puts a bit of pressure on Isaac Wana, but he takes it in nicely. Lossie loving the carries today, and he takes it again up the guts. Here comes the new man, Raurati Grace, in the thick of things early. Nathan Corona has found space in there, but hasn't quite found touch. And Keegan Kawaro has a go, but is taken about 35 metres out from his own try line as Waitomo scramble for the ball at the ruck. 1-0 to Kawhana. Perawiti makes a little stab down the edge, and off goes Nathan Corona. He's still going. Inside ball to Lossie. You'll hear the size from the crowd. That'll tell you. The ball goes to ground. We've got a knock on there. Waitomo scrum. Big Bubba runs off, Perawiti runs off Bubba, takes it in to set for the exit here. One all goes for a little dart round the fringes there. As Dion Pye debutises at scrum half, no. Ford's keeping it in tight. One all searching for the ball. She's slow ball. And a bit of a scuffle in there. But at the end of the day, Waitomo's got that penalty. Bush a wee bit slow to roll away, I think, there. And a very slow ball. And Waitomo will get the reward for that. Just got a bit of a stoppage here for an injury. Keegan Kawaro's gone down the left side. He's trying to walk it off. And I think he's been taken off there. Pardon me. Looks like Benji Foster's on in the 22 jumper, I think. Don't quote me on it. Relying on the good work of Paul Partridge, the Waitomo manager, for these names, so I may have got it wrong there, but tell you what, Paul Partridge is not very much that he's wrong about, the great man. So looks like Benji Foster on the left wing, but could be wrong. Here we go, we're on the 10-metre line. Waitomo ball off the top as Wano. It's Trangmar to Hayes. Perawiti draws and passes out wide to the new man. Here he is. Who knows who he is? We'll call him Benji Foster. Yeah, and Ollie Holst has explained his decision there to penalise Bush. Got the ball, but they only got it because their player hadn't rolled away at ruck time. So Hayes will look to pin it in the corner here. And that's not going to go out. And unfortunately for Waitomo, that's drifted out, gone out in goal, and we're going to come back from where the kick was made. Bush ball. Ball coming in from Barnstall. Lossie, Wano is straight on Lossie off the back there. Nathan Corona makes a little break there. Lossie down in back play. And holding on from Bush, Waitomo ball. Lossie clutching his ankle. He is not happy, the big man. And Ollie Hulse coming over for a look. So Isaac Wana gives him his thoughts on the way over. Pei Whatarangi rubbing the magic juice on there. As Lossie tries to get to his feet. He's not happy at all there, but we're getting a wee bit of the old magic stuff in the water going on. And hold on, folks, hopefully we're back into it very shortly. So I said before, Luianga Lossie pulled on the green and black jersey actually last year for Waitomo Tihoi. He's got connections to Tihoi. And so he'll know a lot of these boys that he's up against today. Played alongside them last year, but has pulled on the red and black of Bush today. And not great to see him limping off. He's had a great impact for Bush, one of their best ball runners today, so real shame to see him hobbling off. It's Thomas Hayes will look to remedy his last kick out, see if he can hit the touchline this time. And he corrects the mistake, and we'll have a line out there on Strachey just inside the 22. Up goes Tamati, and we're mauling again. Waitomo's had a bit of success with the old push and roll today, and again they are creeping closer. Unforced error though, a knock on there, and Bush have the ball again. Scrum time, knock on from Waitomo. And there's Paliatua carrying hard in the middle as Bush look to exit here through Nathan Corona. Nice kick here. Great exit play from Nathan Corona. Well, as we creep towards the back end of the third quarter, this game is really on a knife edge at 17-all still, and waiting for somebody to put their hand up and say, we want this one. Waitomo have probably had the lion's share of the ball, the territory, the opportunities. As they look to find some space down the right edge, but they haven't managed to put as much as they'd like into points. Bush hanging in there, and they've had their own good opportunities that they've converted as well. So really close game here at Bennydale, as Bush again has a nice little turnover. There we go, Tutaki. Didn't have much space to operate with there, but Ollie Holst has called the offside. And good opportunity for Nathan Corona to get them out of their half. Breeze has died down a bit here in Bennydale. Still a little bit of a chilly winter's breeze. Well, it's not quite winter yet, is it? But it has been fairly chilly this week, I can tell you that. Fairly frosty in Tikawiti, and need the fire cranking nice and early, that's for sure. She hasn't been much fun, but it is a little bit of a chilly breeze here today, but not uncomfortable, not too bad, and not to too much of a benefit, even though Bush has it as at their backs at the moment. Looks like Nathan Corona here is going for the shot. We're about 59 metres out here, and he's hoping this gentle little breeze is going to take it a fair way. So be interesting to see if he can get the legs on this, and if he can get a wee bit of assistance here from this little breeze. Nathan Corona, it's on its way, it's on its way. And she's just fell short. He gave it a good go. And just fell under the crossbar and gone dead. So unlucky there. Great attempt from 59 metres out. Great step. And we're underway again through Hayes with the restart from the 22. It's Nathan Corona. Weighs up his options there. They shift it left down the blind side. Bush. It's Paleatoa, he'll have a go. Little stab through, wee grubber. Pye cleans up, but he's met with a wee bit of pressure there. He's done well though, he's still going. Oh, and he doesn't look like he's fell very nicely there on his knee. The poor fella, he's not happy at all. Tion Pye is not in a good way there, great carry. But he's gone down horridly. And I'd hazard a guess it could be a knee. Well, miraculously, Tion Pai, the fullback, has got to his feet. He's still not 100. Just bring me a drink, he says, and I'll be right. So he looks like he's going to stay on the field as he makes his way back to his post at the back. This game is nicely poised on a knife edge as we have about 20 minutes to go, roughly. Heading into the last quarter, 17-all. And no one has grabbed a tight grip of this game as of yet. It is there for the taking. And there's a free kick there. Looks like Waitomo's gone early. Wickham Darlington says, give it to me, boys, I'm ready. Barnsdale goes for a little scoot round the side. Paliatua. Caden Brown takes Bush deep into their half. But Waitomo's pinched it. And that has been the story of this match. Teams pushing and prodding each other, getting so far on attack, but not quite sticking the knife in and getting the points. Waitomo have it, and 1-1. We'll look to find Hayes here. No, he goes to Tringmar. Sammy settles it down. And here we go. And Hayes has found touch there. Did for a minute look like they were going to have a crack, but they've said that Bush has got the little tip on the kick, so it will be Waitomo line out. As we come down the home stretch. And Ollie Kay knocks it on off the top there, and it's Bush ball. Green man not rolling away, and Ollie Holsters pulled him up for it. So I would say Nathan Karona, Carly Nathan Karona, has signalled to the post. And the young fella hobbling on with the old Warriors jumper. He's not having a good day, but he brings the tee on.
He's still doing his job.
Yeah, he's still doing his job. Very important job here. As Carly Nathan Karona lines up what could be a very decisive kick in the finish for this match. As we creep towards full time, we've probably got about 15 minutes to go, I would guess. We're 17-all, and Nathan Karona is about to look to put his side, Bush United, into the lead. With the penalty from about 30 metres out. He hits it, and he's got it. Some lovely kicking today, some lovely goal kicking today on display. And Nathan Corona puts Bush ahead 2017. Back with you live here at Bennydale, and things are heating up here as Waitomo have dropped off the pace here. They're down 2017 as we go wide to Joe Perawiti in the midfield. Joe takes it to ground there. Waitomo searching for points as Trangma gets taken to ground as Waitomo make their way deep into their attacking 22. But more urgency here with the green and blacks. And all sorts going on in that play, but at the end of the day, Ollie Holst has called penalty, and I think he's awarded that off the back of some offside play there from Bush. Tough decision here. And Hayes has decided, boys, we're mauling this one. Very important line out here for Waitomo. Can Bush defend the maul? They've had a bit of success here, Waitomo, and here they come. The green and blacks. All of Bush, it seems, are in the maul. They're trying to stop it. And Ollie Holst has called time. He's going to consult with his touch judge there. We wait with bated breath. Try time. And it looks like Sammy Trangma, the number 8, has come up with the ball there. Be no surprise, Sammy, he's always keen on a bit of a meat pie off the back of them all. And he's got a second there, I think, today. So Trangma scores. And Waitomo take the lead, 22-20, kick to come. There's a bit of tit for tat going on today. So a bit back and forwards. Waitomo will land one, Bush will land one, bit of sparring going on, feeling each other out. If I look at the time, I've got it as about 10 minutes to go. Maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. But at the moment, Waitomo have come back after conceding the penalty, and they are now back in front, 22-20, as halfback Liam Wano lines this one up from just in from touch. And he's got it. Great shot from Liam Wano. And just gives Waitomo that little bit more space as he extends the lead to 24-20 with about 10 minutes to go. Bush push it deep. And here we go, straight up the guts. Brilliant carry from Benji Foster. And I think Waitomo still got it here. And Holster's good. Comedy of errors. Oh, 1-0 should know better than that. He's rushed it. The poor fella.
Even the cameraman has to rush that one.
He's rushed it, and it could cost him his team dearly there after getting the penalty. He's rushed the tap, and he's knocked it on. Killer blow. Waitomo back on attack, back on defence, and Bush with the chance to get another score. Nathan Corona puts a little stab, and Ollie Holst is picked up. That Nathan Corona has been taken out, and there'll be a penalty here, but a penalty will not be good enough for Bush. They will take the scrum. They're not backing their line out. They're not kicking it to the corner. They feel like they've got a better chance at scrum time, so here we are with a scrum. Just on the edge of the 22, attacking 22 of Bush United here. Home game for them out at Bennydale today. Good little crowd. The rain is holding off. Good cover of cloud over top. She's pretty dark out here as we come into the last stages of this great game. And Bush thought they had pinched one there, scampering through, but Ollie Holster's called it back for a knock on. Kevin Hughes thought he was under the sticks there, and he's chucked it away in absolute disgust as Waitomo hold on. Well, a win today here would push Bush up towards the middle of the table, probably not quite pushing for a top 5 spot, but certainly pushing into the middle of the table as 1-0 takes it from the base of the scrum. Hayes takes it to the line, heavily hit there, and 1-0 looks to exit. Wickham Darlington always keen for a bit of a stab, and he's contained there. About 35 metres out, 38 metres out. Offside being called here by Ollie Holst. Needless ill discipline from Waitomo at a critical stage of the game, and it does have the feeling of the Districts game out at Waitomo Domain a few weeks ago, where Waitomo blew it and gave the game to Districts with a wee bit of ill discipline. So it's in their own hands at the moment as Bush call another scrum, and they decide not to opt for the points as the clock is their enemy at the moment. Probably about 4, 5, 6 minutes to play by my reckoning. And we've got a tight head here as Trangmar flicks it wide to Hayes, and he just stabs it into the corner, and that rolls into touch just shy of the 22. A win today for Waitomo will keep them well and truly in the hunt for a top 5 finish. Obviously the competition after the first round of games, after 9 weeks, splits into a top 5, bottom 5, so really key for these teams searching for a top 5 finish. So Waitomo is still in the race, and a win today will keep them right in the hunt. Bush has the ball as Kevin Hughes looks to pass back to Nathan Corona. And he's got the dropsies, Benji Foster. Not the time or place to be dropping those ones, as we are tightly poised, 24-20. And looks like there's only a couple of minutes left, but we are in the referee's time. As Bush have another opportunity just inside their attacking half. Barnstable feeds the scrum, and Waitomo's got another tight head. Trangmar off the back, she's sloppy. Wano tidies it up. And Trangmar keeps it in tight. Here's Bubba. And Bubba goes to ground there, Wano feeds. Here's Kawhana. Ooh, little goosey there from the prop. And here we go. This is what Bush want, a bit of broken play. Well, Waitomo are well and truly just hanging on here. Opportunities for both sides, and nobody wants it. All important scrum here for Bush. They really need to make something of this possession that they're getting. They managed to hold on to it here. No tight head this time as Nathan Corona takes it up. He has been in pretty good form today, it must be said. Oh, messy. Gareth Owen looks to hunt down Palitua, but Ollie Hulse calls it back. Knock on, scrum to Waitomo, and he's looking at his watch. It's getting close, folks. It's getting close to the end. And Waitomo may just be able to hang on here, 24-20, as we head into the last few minutes. Waitomo will be looking to just close this out here. It'll be interesting to see what they look to do with this. So look, oh, yep, that'll do it. The Bush flanker came around the side. Looked like he broke a bit early, and he was like a hound onto Wano. And they've given them the easy option out here. Bush have given them the easy option out, and Waitomo, it looks like, will kick for the sticks.
Don't you go, don't go in there. Oi!
One all hits it nice and high. She sails through. And we're 27-20 here to Waitomo. Players have asked how long, and he says, Ollie Holster said last play, so Bush need to get this one back. Ollie K grabs the ball and he boots it out. He's had enough. And Ollie Holster's had enough. He's called time here out at Bennydale. Pretty close one. Nobody really wanted it. No one took a grip of it. But it's been fun out here today with Temple Productions putting on the live stream. So thanks to them. And we're really glad that you guys tuned in. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a great game. And we'll see you next week in round 8. Yeah, we've got 2 weeks left in the competition. And it's really heating up, so teams are looking to cement their place in that top 5. So Waitomo keep in that race. They head home to Waitomo Domain next week to face Tongariro United, who have been going pretty well.